Montana, big sky country. Protecting this rugged wilderness is a brave group of men and women. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place. The last days of Montana's hunting season draws hunters from every corner of the state. In Region 2, Warden Joe Cambick's week might have started slowly, but his work suddenly ramps up.
I'm eating Cheetos and working here. I don't get a union break. Although I am the union president, I'm gonna put in for that. Oh my, what's going on over here? There is a lot going on right now. Shoes, blue jeans, no pack. What are you gonna do if you shoe one? I'm just disappointed in humanity right now. Is it empty? You're pointing it at your buddy. Thanks, guys. See ya. That's Wardens. That's Joe Cambick. He's just a big, hairy American winning machine.
In Montana's Region 4, Warden John Lski makes a rare trip into town.
We're going into the big HQ in Great Falls, Montana. Got to pick some batteries up for the scanner and maybe have my captain help me frickin' get it programmed and ticket book, and we're back out of here headed to the high country. But every so often you gotta stop and check in, and that's what we're doing today. Huh? Well, I guess we're gonna go to the front door because I don't know how to get through the back door. How bad is that? Shows how often I get to the regional headquarters, locked out and don't even know it. What's happening? We snuck over the top of the mountain. This is one of my girlfriends here.
Headquarters is the regional hub for all wardens. It's an opportunity to discuss field issues as well as staffing and equipment needs. Updating key communication tools like scanners are vital in the fight against violators.
And then could you push it back?
Push it again and it starts scanning.
This trip is a quick one. After setting up the new scanner, Lski heads for the high country.
I think I got everything put together for a full week of hunting season.
Over in Region 2, Warden Joe Cambick's morning gets busy, fast.
Your information failed to obtain.
First call, Cambick catches up with a hunter who trespassed on private property.
He saw me and pulled in and said, I'm gonna just go face the music and get it over with. And I admire that because he knew he was caught and he knew he was in trouble, so he's owning it.
Shortly after, Cambick meets another suspect. This man shot a spike elk, which is illegal in that district.
You took possession of an elk that was unlawfully killed, and you didn't call right away. You tried to get it out, you drove out there. And I told you there was a possibility of about 3 tickets. All there is, the possibility of 3 tickets. And I'm only gonna go with 1, but it's because you were cooperative, okay? When you damage property that belongs to anybody, whether it's Fish, Wildlife, and Parks or private deeded ground, it can be a criminal mischief.
The suspect walks away with a $135 ticket, much to the chagrin of his family.
The wife doesn't like me, I can guarantee you that. She's clearly giving me the stink eye.
Cambick heads out of town. That's when he spots 2 men with a cow elk. Neither claim to be the hunter who shot it.
Was she with you this morning?
Yeah.
The men say their sister shot the elk. The tags check out. Still, Cambick wants to interview the shooter. She's already back out hunting.
Well, this is her B license, that she can shoot a cow in 213. But she's not allowed to use her general tag on a bull in 213. So before she goes down and shoots a bull, we need to get her stopped.
Last week of hunting season keeps Montana wardens busy. In Region 2, Warden Joe Cambick investigates a dead cow elk in the back of a pickup. These two men say their sister shot the elk.
You know, the red flag has to go up when two guys are driving around with cow elk with somebody else's tag on it, so we'll just make her come out. We'll see what happens.
Cambick stops to wait for the shooter. The brothers also turn over her gun.
Look at that. I asked if this was his sister's gun, and he said, "What, you don't like my scope?" That's pretty.
The shooter finally shows up.
Vanessa, how are you? Do you have your conservation license on you? So you had to get all replacements because you must have lost your license. That never happens to anybody. Do you have a cow license, or how old are you?
The tags check out. Her being under 16 allows her to kill another cow with her general license.
I thought you were shooting a bull. I got you all confused now.
Yeah, I'm like,
Never mind.
just don't shoot a bull here.
Wait a minute.
Don't shoot a bull.
I'm gonna see how more confused I can get you guys. No, you just can't shoot a bull here, but you can shoot another cow.
Okay.
All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Yep, thank you. Good
All
luck.
right, good luck, guys.
One case closes
All right.
and another case opens. Cambick gets a report of a woman shooting in an area restricted to youth only for antlerless elk.
Yeah, I'm pretty much guessing that this is it right here. How's it going? Were you getting some shots?
She tried, but she couldn't get nothing.
You didn't shoot?
Me?
Yeah.
I helped her with her gun. Her scope she bumped.
So you took a shot?
No, I stood with her, holding her.
McCloskey 210.
Go ahead.
Would you come up here a sec?
On my way.
Cambick calls for local land access coordinator Kendra McCloskey. She saw the shooting occur. He wants her side of the story.
So you're telling me you didn't take a shot?
With her, yes. Holding her, yes.
Holding her, but she shot.
Yes.
Okay, because I got somebody tell me you were shooting. Is that true?
No. And you tell somebody to come and talk to me because
Somebody's on their way.
she's my little girl. This is her first year.
Okay, we're gonna move down here, get out of the road here a second, okay?
Joe presses for the truth.
Do you have a cow tag?
She does.
She does, but you don't.
This is her first year. Her dad and I have done a thing where we hold her. If her gun doesn't shoot, she shoots the other gun, and we hold her so we take more of the brunt than she does. And she missed.
How many shots?
I couldn't even tell you, there were quite a few.
What about this one up here that looks injured that's up there, that calf?
We didn't shoot a cow. We were shooting at a front cow, and it jumped the fence.
Okay. Hold on one second. I'm just going to talk to Kendra here real quick.
Turns out every story has two sides.
About her story about shooting. Is that possible?
I saw two rifles up at the same time.
Okay, so there's another rifle in that truck.
In Montana's Region 2, Warden Joe Cambick tries to get to the truth.
Okay, because I got somebody tell me you were shooting. Is that true?
No.
A Fish, Wildlife, and Parks employee reported seeing a woman shooting at elk in an area designated only for youth hunting. She claims she was only helping her daughter support her rifle. This isn't the first time Warden Cambick has dealt with this hunter. Last season, she was ticketed for firing at a decoy. So her story raises questions.
Is that possible?
I saw two rifles up at the same time.
Okay, so there's another rifle in that truck. Yeah. You have a rifle in here.
We have two. Yes.
Yep. And when both rifles are up at the same time, and there's shots being fired.
Her rifle's jammed, and her scope she bumped. Her rifle was setting against our truck, so she took ours, and I stood with her.
Well, that's not what we saw.
I checked her scope for her. I said, okay, you're gonna have to use mine. Go ahead, I'll hold you. She kept missing, hitting behind the animal. I said, you can't keep doing that. Let's go down here.
Okay. So this one up here that's injured, you're saying isn't yours?
She did not touch that one. They were shooting from the other side coming too.
So I just need to see both rifles real quick, and we'll go from there.
Warden Cambick inspects both rifles to see if they're in working order. A quick check confirms the calibers, .243 and .30-06.
This is her first year.
Okay.
We're trying. Today's the last day.
I know, and you got it.
She wants to make Daddy proud.
I know. I understand that completely. Can I just see your license real quick, and then we'll get out of your hair?
The witness sticks to her story.
It appeared like two people were shooting. And it's impossible to say which gun was discharged from that distance.
It is.
But when
That's the
they
problem.
split up and there's two rifles and there's multiple shots being fired, and then I can tell the difference between the woman and the kid. And I can tell you she had a rifle up almost the entire time. It looked like she was the one shooting.
She was trying to fill that tag for that kid. There's no question in my mind. And that injured elk is still up there. We still might have a chance. So I'm not going to find brass up there. Follow your tracks, .30-06, .243.
You're gonna find out 6, yes.
But I won't find any .243.
No, she didn't shoot.
Okay. If that's the case, then that's fine.
Well, it is the case, and it will be fine.
Okay.
I mean, every year, Joe, every year. And then when I call you to come out to my house when something's wrong, we get in trouble. What I'm trying to tell you is that we're not doing anything illegal.
So if I go up there and I find .243 brass and I find .30-06 brass,
You're gonna find out 6. I told you that.
I know. And I'm going to find, and I'm telling you, if I find .243, I'm going to come back and write you a ticket for hunting without a license.
Why don't you do that?
Okay. You know, I'm just doing my job.
I know you are, and I'm not trying to be mad at you. I'm just like, my God.
Okay, well, then we'll be in touch if there's anything else, and good luck the rest of the year.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
see ya.
Joe heads up the hillside to check for evidence, but a small caravan of trucks catches his attention.
There's definitely an elk in the back of the red one. I mean, this is a whole flippin' tribe of people.
The warden makes contact.
Howdy. Good, how are you?
Not so bad.
Good, who got the elk?
The passenger says he shot the elk.
Oh, you got it? Nice. Can I take a quick look at it? Okay. This is the only license you have?
Well, I mean, I got the conservation and a couple others like that.
Okay. This is a general elk license, and you need an elk B for here. Do you not have that?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that I needed that.
Yeah, you do. You can't shoot a cow with the general elk license here. So where are you guys from?
Butte.
You're from Butte?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have permission to be out on this property?
I didn't know that we needed permission.
Okay. Do you have your conservation on you there?
I don't have it on me right now.
No?
No,
You're hunting without that?
I forgot it at my house.
Oh, bummer. Do you have your license on you?
I don't have the license.
You don't hunt? Okay.
Just helping him, driving him.
You're just helping him drive. Do you have a driver's license on your ID of any kind?
No, I left it, it's with my conservation. It's in my wallet.
But you had your elk tag?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
And I didn't even expect to go hunting today. He just started to came and
You
Last
said,
day.
let's do it, huh? All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Is there a way, could we just go buy a bee?
We can't. Got to put in for him. You guys pull over right up here for me. Do you know these people, or just to come to help you?
They just came to help.
Okay.
These hunters leave Cambick speechless. They broke darn near every rule in the book.
Is it empty? You're pointing it at your buddy. Okay. Put it back in the car there, as long as it's empty. How about an ID? Do you have that on you, driver's license? You didn't bring anything. You guys are kind of a hot mess this morning. Okay. I'll be right with you. I mean, they just came out to kill an elk today, and they did. Unfortunately for them, we were here.
Cambick asks for identification from both men.
No hunting license. You have a driver's license, just not with you.
I don't.
You don't have a driver's license. And why is that?
I've been taking the test.
Oh. Yeah, you should probably take the test.
My mom's shot.
Turns out the shooter has no ID and the driver has never had a valid driver's license.
Apparently, you don't need a license to do anything around here. Drive, hunt. How are the Giants doing? I copy. Can you run me a couple of...
The warden calls state police to run both men's names.
He's driving a vehicle. I don't know if your officers want to come out and handle that or not, if they have time.
Gambi writes the shooter a ticket for killing a cow elk without a valid hunting license. But there's still the issue of permission.
I'm letting this go on the hunting without permission because I don't have a complaint from the landowner. Again, if I get a complaint from the landowner, I got to come back.
All right.
You need to get a driver's license.
I just gotta get a vehicle that I can take the test in.
You can't take it in this, I suppose. Okay.
Too rickety, they said.
Too rickety. All right. Well, you can't go hunting in places where you don't know where you're at. Get the regulations. They're free of charge.
Yeah.
He has more bad news for these hunters.
But you can't drive this home. So you're gonna have to call somebody to come get you.
All right.
Sound good?
Yep.
The warden confiscates the illegally harvested elk and adds one final warning.
And don't move until somebody gets here, because if I see you driving, I gotta stop you again.
Yep. Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right, gentlemen.
Thank you. Cool.
All right, thanks.
Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry for everything.
All right. Best there is, plain simple. That was something else.
With foul weather on the way, Region 2 Game Warden Joe Gambi sets up a roadside check station.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
It's the last day of hunting season, and Joe fears the last-minute hunters might not be following the law.
How's it going?
A bunch of people in a Toyota just killed a cow.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, I mean, it was kicking when we just came by.
Witnesses stop to report a late kill.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go up and get him.
Good.
Gambi suspects the shooter's only way out is past the checkpoint. He waits.
Aren't people stopping?
It's Montana law that all hunters must stop at a check station. Once the hunters spot Joe's lights, they quickly stop.
How's it going today?
Good.
You guys have any luck today? Great. Looks like you got some blood back there or something, huh?
Yes.
Can I get you guys to come back here to this pullout? We're right here in a bad spot. Well, you guys just got this.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so you got one of these tags. Where'd you get it?
Just a mile or two up where you can cross the railroad crossing thing, and it says federal land.
Do you know you're not supposed to use this tag on Forest Service? 212, hole 1, valid south of Boulder Creek. You're way off. What you should have here is a 212-03 license where you killed that cow. You got your conservation license on you handy there? Why don't you go sit, Jerry, in your truck, get warm, and I'll be right with you, okay?
Joe calls Warden Terry Althouse.
Yeah, I talked to them earlier and ran them off at Douglas Creek.
Yeah, I think they were up to no good the whole time.
Well, I ain't very far from you. I'll keep moseying that way.
Yes, I'm just gonna ride him wrong district. How am I gonna write? I can't use my fingers.
The hunter receives a $135 ticket for hunting in the wrong district. Not only that, his elk is confiscated.
This crew Terry talked to over by Douglas Mountain today and talked to them about where they could hunt and where they couldn't hunt with what tags they had.
Warden Althouse arrives and questions the men.
What are you thinking with these areas where these cow permits are for?
I thought that there was only 2 districts. Mine was good for not there, so it's good for anywhere else in 212. I guess I'm in the wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, I really did think
you're way out.
Yeah, I thought there was 2 districts, not the.
Before that, we just found out that one of our block management patrollers talked to the same group, and he also told them what they could and couldn't do. Then on their way out of here, they run into some elk, they shoot a cow. Like I said, they rolled the dice, they got caught.
I guess what I'm thinking is your ticket's what, a bond of 135?
That's it.
Is that it?
135, take the elk.
For a second, he doesn't know.
We picked the right place to be on a check station to get one, because that happens quite a bit, I'm sure. We'll see what else Terry comes up with on this interview. So he's just gonna talk to him about the rest of the story. He had every opportunity in the world to do this right and didn't.
Exactly. And so that's why I think that citation needs to be steeper. It's just a matter of how we address that.
The wardens also cite the hunter for transporting an illegally harvested animal. That ticket carries a $550 fine. Hard lessons learned on a cold, snowy Montana night.
What is going on with global warming right now? Oh, hey, look, it's letting up. That's letting up. That's letting up.
Montana, big sky country. Protecting this rugged wilderness is a brave group of men and women. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place. In Montana's Region 2,
Oh, there's a big Water Elk coming across there.
State Game Warden Joe Gambi checks out the local elk.
What are they gonna do?
As the fall temps drop, elk tend to herd up.
I mean, look at them. 300 head there.
The herd becomes an easy target on the barren hillsides. What Gambi can see, all the local hunters spot too.
The elk, I think, is hit. It's all by itself. It's kind of looks lame.
The warden keeps an eye on a single elk behind the herd.
Oh, just laid down. Wonder if it's a spike. Keep an eye on that white truck, will you?
Gambi spots a lone hunter.
Uh-oh. He's all hunter over there, walking low. There's an elk in front that I don't see. Now he's running. I gotta tell you, these guys gotta spend a little more time at the range. This is ridiculous.
Gambi stays back as hunters darn near surround the herd. They circle on local roads, waiting.
I don't know where these elk are gonna come out, but when they do, it's gonna be a show. Because they're running right now through that little draw. They're gonna get themselves into a whole heap of trouble here pretty quick. This is gonna get western.
Just then,
hello?
The warden takes a phone call he did not want.
Really? Okay. Bye. I'm just tired of this. I just don't want to lose sight of these elk. I got a bad feeling.
Over in Region 4, Warden John Lski tackles a remote mountain road. Up here, roadblocks look a little different.
Come on, Mom, turn around and walk up the road.
Just up from the cattle, Lski checks a local camp. He spots a deer hanging from a tree, decides to make a stop.
Hello in the camp.
It appears the hunters might be gone.
Guess I got for a deer, huh? Mule deer.
Lski spots a problem.
Is there a tag? I don't see a tag. I don't see a tag.
The warden wants to talk to these hunters. He warms up the truck when suddenly the hunters pull into camp.
That guy's coming up behind us.
Go ahead, 4-9.
What do you know? Good. Good. Is that your kid?
Yeah.
Good. What's your name? That's okay. I'm more worried about you being cold than I am with the orange. Right. Well, good. Who's deer? Deers? Cool. Where'd you get that one? In the mountains? Well, that's a good standard answer for a hunter of Montana. Right. Is there a tag somewhere? Where's the tag at?
Well, that's the whole thing. We had to get it hung when we got back. We were so cold last night, it was just freezing. And
right.
This just came out of nowhere. The snow started snowing last night.
It's kind of chilly.
Yeah, come on in.
The warden follows the men into the tent.
I'm getting by your stove.
Oh, you gotta probably get it going.
So, Bo, you know why I'm looking at this, right? You know we didn't validate it or get it on the deer or...
No, he needs to, yeah.
But
we got up and left early this morning, and his tags and everything were still here, and I asked him earlier today.
So, but you understand, I mean, this is immediately upon kill, right? This isn't, we don't do this 2 days after, we do it right away.
Yeah.
He didn't even have his tags with him when he shot that deer. That's why we had to bring it back and hang it.
Okay.
In Montana's Region 2, State Game Warden Joe Cambick keeps a close watch over the local elk herd. He takes a tip call on a wounded elk.
Hello?
Turns out it's the same elk he earlier watched lag behind the herd.
Really?
Cambick heads to the shooter's house.
How's it going?
They wounded a cow.
I know where she's at. You want me to show you where she's at? She's down.
Must be on the Texans.
I thought it was the one that was up on the hill.
Yeah, she's right up there. She's laying down up there.
She's in the water.
The wounded elk staggered off public land and laid down on private property.
So you know where she's at then?
Yeah, she's up there. I know that, but I'm not gonna go trespassing her.
Well, that's a good idea.
The warden helps try and secure permission to access the land.
It's not dead yet, but it's injured pretty bad. He was wondering if he could go in there and get her.
Cambick reaches the landowner by phone.
Get close. Aim small, miss small.
With permission, the hunters try and finish their hunt legally, thanks to the warden.
So that's why they stopped. I couldn't tell from where they were at, but...
Cambick gets in position and calls the local block management officer.
Are you heading this way? Okay.
When a local herd this big hits the open hillsides, hunters tend to take notice.
You gotta get out of my way.
A lot of them.
Get out of the way. Okay, just get up here now. Call me on the radio. Bye.
That means a potentially hectic day for wardens.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just let these elk do something, for crying out loud. The plan is just insert ourselves right in the middle of this thing and hopefully prevent a catastrophe, or if a catastrophe does happen, we're right there.
The young hunter who wounded the cow stops Cambick.
Yep, she's in the bunch. I don't know what these people are gonna let them do. I don't know.
They can't get to the wounded elk. The herd surrounds it.
She's in the bunch right now. She's in the back. I've seen her a couple times. Keep an eye on her.
If she hit that hard, then she's gonna make it?
She ain't gonna make it.
Then, without notice, the elk bolt west.
Nobody's got permission. Let them be.
A line of hunters chase the herd.
Oh, here we go. Kendra, these guys are gonna push them right across the highway.
You want me to drift that way?
Don't worry about it. It's too late. Oh, man, they're in a bad spot.
The warden cannot believe what he's seeing. Back in Region 4, Warden John Lski investigates an illegal deer kill. A young hunter shot the mule deer buck, but did not tag it.
I guess what I'm trying to impress upon you here is we've taken deer if you walk away from your deer and you don't have a tag on it, it makes the deer illegal. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you now? 14. Okay. So you get the deer down here, and then what happens?
We came in and started cutting wood.
to get warm. Because it is below zero, I get that. Okay. So here's the deal with me. I have a son too, right?
Yeah.
So understand that. That's pretty important to me. But I can't impress upon you more, Bo. If it's your dad or this gentleman right here, I end up taking your deer. I end up writing a $135 ticket, and it's a bad experience for him, okay? I have a heck of a time with kids, and I understand that it's about 20 below zero out there, and you get it home and you're thinking, I need to get it up. I need to get warm. We're gonna get a fire first. Tags are left back in camp, right? So that's the deal. That's all. And I happen to know. And if I didn't know who your dad was, I mean, it would be gone so fast it'd make your head spin.
Yeah, I understand.
So let's do that. You put it on a piece of wood here. Let's get it validated up.
Warden Lski decides to go easy on the young hunter. That does not mean the hunters get a free pass.
He's a good dad. I've had him up here. They've hunted for quite a few years. And it was just one of them deals where they were cold. So they went out hunting this morning, still forgot to get their tag on it, and that's why I'm writing the accountability ticket to the dad.
That offense carries a fine of $135. The warden allows the hunters to keep the deer.
And you and I won't have this stuff anymore, right? Perfect. Let's put your tag on there. I rarely see families out camping like you guys are, so you're important to us. Just know that. So, see you guys later. Yep. Pretty important that, you know, we make a point, but at the same time, I need to have them coming back each year too, and they're usually pretty enthusiastic to see us, and we didn't seize the deer. We left the deer with the sun, and that was just a mistake. It got cold out. I don't blame them. It was 20 below last night, and they shot that deer and just needed to get back in and meant to tag it this morning, and I understand that, but a point had to be made just to make sure that down the road we don't have it happen again.
In Montana's Region 2, a literal mob of hunters chases a herd of elk. The situation leaves Warden Joe Campick up in arms.
Go ahead.
Kendra, these guys are gonna push him right across the highway.
You want me to drift that way?
Don't worry about it, it's too late.
The frustrated warden follows the caravan of trucks.
I'm gonna head down to the red barn.
Yeah, nobody's got permission. I'm just gonna see if they'll just let him cross.
The frightened elk don't know where to escape.
They're gonna cross into... They go into those, we're gonna have problems.
The people running out there.
The mob hunters continue to scare the elk.
He's a really nice guy.
The scene is ugly.
Come on.
Are you seeing this?
A single truck almost hits the frightened elk. The herd crosses the road with hunters in pursuit. The warden hears several shots fired.
Just let him go. Nobody's got permission to even be here.
He investigates.
Did you miss?
No, I didn't even shoot.
Who did?
There's people that are sitting back there still. I don't know if they got anything, but there's two people back there on guns right now.
You guys didn't fire a shot?
Scenes like this play out all the time.
Did these guys in the green Jeep, did they shoot?
No, that was somebody that's up in the...
While it appears no one broke the law, this sort of chase worries wardens.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Exactly why Campick stays on the job. He follows a truck up into the high country.
Oh, this sucks without four-wheel drive.
The four-wheel drive on Joe's truck has gone out.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
A handy tool in the deep snow. A landowner called after watching a trespasser shoot an elk on his property.
Hello, guys. What happened?
Well, we've been on private property the whole time, which we didn't realize.
The men say they shot an elk on what they thought was public property.
So you do realize that when you hunt, it's up to you to know where you're at.
We don't.
And I've hunted here before.
The men admit they got lost.
I apologize. I'm not here to be, judge or jury on you guys. You guys are being good to deal with. I appreciate that.
So Gambi talks to the landowner.
They seem to be pretty straightforward about it in the wrong. Do you want me to ride them both and we'll take the elk?
The landowner has made his decision.
All right, guys, the landowner has been gracious enough to just write the shooter and not both of you for trespass. So Frank, we're gonna give you your license back. Why don't you sit in my truck? You get a citation for hunting without landowner permission.
Okay.
Okay? And we take the elk.
Okay.
So take your stuff off, sit in the front seat of my pickup so you can warm up.
The hunters were cooperative and willing to give information on the location of the elk.
How far are we from that elk right now?
I would say a mile off from that road, probably.
Okay. I am earning my Bud Light.
A long day is about to become a long night.
I just put chains on for that? You kidding me?
The warden works into the night to track down and retrieve the dead elk.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, mule. Right up through here. Follow me. What do you think of this pack mule? Packing somebody else's out again. The elk gods better reward me one of these days. One of my own. He says, this is how we do it in Montana. This is how we do it in Anaconda, Montana. Apparently.
Joe finally earns a break and heads down the mountain. Too bad he can't take it.
What the? How's it going?
I'm good, you?
Good. Are you with this crew down here?
I might end up hurting their stupid little
In Montana's Region 2, exhausted warden Joe Gambi comes down the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Gambi finds a man wandering the remote road.
How's it going?
I'm good, you?
Good. You out for exercise or what?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. What's the matter? Did you get left?
Flat tire about a mile up.
Oh, are you with this crew down here?
Probably.
The wood cutting crew?
Yeah, they're the ones that pissed me off. That's why I'm walking right now. It's easier than being around them. I might end up hurting their stupid little I'm their grandfather.
Oh.
Stupidity all day.
You've had to deal with stupidity.
Yep.
Okay. I'm worried about you. It's cold out here. Hey, I'm not. You're not in trouble or under arrest or anything. But do you have any ID on you? Just because I want to make sure you're safe. Those guys in the big truck that's clanking down, carrying all the wood. That's your crew.
Yeah, that's 3 of my grandsons.
Okay. And so they just left you?
No. I advised them to get the away from me.
Okay. So they said, okay,
They've been
Grandpa.
around me long enough.
You bet.
Don't ask questions. Just do what Grandpa says.
Okay.
The warden calls the local deputy to come up and give the man a ride.
All right. I'm going to come back down and check on you so you can keep walking.
Okie dokie.
Stay warm.
Have a great evening.
You too. Go ahead. Weird stuff happens in the dark in the mountains. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he comes back 211. There's a little history today. He went up and got stuck, and he's supposed to be helping the grandsons with a load of wood. And apparently that didn't turn out too good.
Clearly that's the case.
On the way out, Gambi checks on a local hunting camp.
Get over here. This is something you don't see every day. Hope you are having good luck. Here's a cake for the mountain folks. And this is the cake?
This is the cake. It's just poison.
Look at it, looks good.
It does look good. But you were more than welcome to take it with you.
Hope you are having good luck. You know what it is?
Well,
it's an anti-hunter trying to kill the hunters, and it's poison.
Well, you see, that's what I'm thinking.
That's weird.
It is weird, and that spooked us out
30 years ago, I would have ate that.
Yeah.
This day and age, not gonna try it.
This is creepy.
It is probably somebody trying to poison. Get back to the office and give it to all the guys.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah, I'll put it right back in my fire pit here.
I'm going home. This is getting weird out here.
This is weird. You might want to check into us on a few days.
Yeah, we got lost hunters. I know, it's not lost.
Warden Campick rarely refuses cake, but after this long day, he's ready to go home.
I don't know, what other weird stuff going on around here? Mountain people are running around giving people cakes. This is a friendly place. Giving you cakes, walking home in 2-degree weather.
But just then, he notices the grandson's truck in the ditch.
How's it going, guys?
Seen better days?
I bet you have. Let's see what it looks like. Man.
Up and over the truck.
You are stuck. You're all right, though, huh?
Yeah, we're all good.
Fine, yeah.
All right.
I think it was that slick right there.
Your grandpa got a ride home, though?
I went back down and got him.
Did you?
And then those guys right there.
With the sheriff in full control, the warden can finally call it a night.
All right, take care. Yep, you just never know what you're gonna run into. Just strange things happen. I don't know if it's because we're close to Warm Springs or this thing. I mean, this makes sense to me, but a family feud, Grandpa just all of a sudden gets pissed off at something. He's got the flat tire, he ends up walking. He's home warm now. And these guys are here waiting for a tow truck. We're gonna drive home safely.